Good morning. It's church time. We're going to do the Celtic cross. I said that I was going to do that. I almost forgot. I'm just going to close these curtains because it's super hot here. It's actually a stunning day here in Saskatchewan, Canada. I didn't take that because, I'm just shuffling. So, yeah, I like I said, in my live, and last week I did one on Sunday mornings, unless I forget, because I have a short attention span. I want to do the Celtic cross for everybody. I'm just trying to mix things up because, I think partially too because my group of people is small, and I've been channeling for those attracted to my channel instead of like the collective of like the entire world. Because I want it to resonate for the people that are drawn here. Hello. But I mean, because it's small, the messages seem to be like repetitive. And while that's no excuse for not doing readings hardly ever so far since spring, it's a reason. So I'm just going to try to mix things up just so that we can get a little bit more variety. So I'm doing, Celtic Cross Sundays, like Fridays are my live. Fridays at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, that's Saskatchewan time. And those are really fun. And what I've been doing with those is I've been doing, I've been starting it, because my connection isn't great, I've been starting it and doing just a live reading, but giving people an opportunity to ask a question, for which I will do a gypsy yes or no reading at the kind of end of the live stream. I'll go through everybody's questions and hopefully get everybody. And we did that last week. It was really, really fun. So let's get into it. The Celtic cross. Happy Saskatchewan Sunday. I don't know what day it is where you are, but it's a Saskatchewan Sunday. It's a beautiful day. And it's my parents' anniversary, so we're going to go water horses. After this, we're going to eat breakfast. Well, brunch, I guess now. It's 11 o'clock. We're going to have brunch. We're going to go water horses, and we're going to go see my parents who live in another town. And have a socially distant outdoor visit. So, if you're watching this, just send your blessings to them. And they're getting older and worry about them. All right, so, okay, Spirit, what's going on for us this week? What's going on for us this week? I just like to do the shuffle, like some people, and I'm tempted myself to just do the cross and then get into it, but I want you to see me pull it out. Okay. Spirit's just saying shuffle and then pull. Okay. So, I kind of like this method too. It's kind of gypsy way. And it also keeps from having like a whole bunch spill out and then you're not sure. So what's going on for us this week? What's the beginning of our cross? Justice. Ooh. Interesting. I love these cards. This is the Tarot Grand Deluxe. Tarot Grand Deluxe by Ciro Marchetti. They're beautiful. Beautiful cards. So that is kind of the theme of what we've got going on here. Justice. That's powerful. So, I mean, and kind of goes along. Yeah, kind of goes along with the theme of what we've been doing. In this deck, it calls us to remind us that sometimes justice is blind, which is interesting. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle 3 times on the question, and then I'm going to pull, okay? So with justice, what's going to help us or come against us this week in achieving justice? Oops. You know what? That one just came out, so I'm going to take it. The Seven of Wands. It looks like we might have an interesting week. Also, just a reminder, yesterday was August 1st, which is the day, like it's midsummer, right? It's midway, and it is a time for us to look at our bounty and be grateful. But, yikes. This is, like, we could have a challenging, a struggle for dominance. You're fighting off competitors and enemies, defending what you've achieved so far, and considered to be yours, but you have not yet solidified your position, which is still being challenged. This could be in work, this could be in romance. The last few readings have been kind of like work-related in my life. It's like it could go either way. So, Spirit, what is the best that can be achieved in this situation? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Spirit, what is the best that we can expect in this situation? Oh. Okay. I mean, I wanted to say everything's 10 of Cups every time, but like this is going to be kind of a stressful week. Now, this is the second card so far out of 3. We're blindfolded. Blindfolded. This one we can see through. So, I mean, so far we're getting that we're struggling, to achieve what we feel like is justice, to hold on to what we got, to fight off competitors. But, we're worried about this, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then once we get the whole cross done, we can have a better overview. But so far, it's like we're really worried, we're upset, our position is being challenged. But I mean, right off the bat, I mean, our main card is what's going to happen this week is that justice will be served. Okay? But, so I mean, overall, it looks like we're going to have a struggle this week, but we're going to come out on top. Okay, so what is the foundation of this? Like, what's the reason for this? 1. What's the reason for this, Spirit? What's going on? 2. Whoa, that one pulled out. Temperance. Right? Yeah. No, temperance, remember when you temper something. I do that to make my coffee because I boil the water to make my coffee, but perfect coffee requires a temperature that's slightly lower than boiling. So, then I'll pour the water from the kettle high into my cup, into my vessel, right? And so it cools slightly down. And then I'll swirl it, and then I'll pour it into I have a French press, back and forth a few times. That tempers it. Oh, that takes it down. That takes it down. So, it looks like, yeah, okay. Okay. I kind of have a sense of... Whoa. Okay, in my head, I had already gone to, though I hadn't said it, the past. And 5 popped out. And, okay, and the future. 1, 2. Wow. And there's 3. Okay, this is really interesting. I decided that spirits told me, like, in the Celtic cross to take reversals. You know what? I'm just going to pull the cards. I'm just going to pull the cards, and then we'll go through what Spirits says. So the next one is, what's going on with you? Where are you in this situation? Where are you in this situation? I'm going to do one more because I wasn't sure about that card because it just seemed like it was trying to get my attention. No. Where are you in this situation? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. What are your external influences? You know, sometimes I question myself, but what are external influences? What are external influences? Spirit. What's going on outside in our background? What are our hopes or our fears in this situation? 1. What are our hopes or fears in this situation? That was a Hermit card and another card. 2. I maybe should have taken it. 3. What are our hopes and our fears in this situation? My hand just went to sleep. Yeah, okay. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Interesting. And what's the outcome for us this week? Wow. Okay, 1. 2. 3. Seriously, not to take that one. I'm just going to do a 4th one. Oh. Oh! Holy shit, there. That's, see how Spirit works? It says, no, that's not it. And then, did you see that? And it just comes like flying out. Alright, so here's what we got. Okay? Here's our story. Your question is, am I going to get justice this week? How are things going to turn out? I'm worried about this situation. This could be work or this could be romance. All the way through. Okay? What's going to cross or help you, what's going to cross you is, or help you, you've got high ground in this situation, but there's going to be, like, you got to fight. You're fighting, you're fighting. Right? You're worried about things, but you can see through the veil. It looks like you're blindfolded, as in, like, Justice is blind, but you can see through the veil. The reason that you want to know is because things are just feeling kind of hot and conflicted, and you really need to temper, you're wanting to temper things down. Right? Because in doing so, you know, it'll give you this freedom, like you're really feeling compressed. Because up to this point, you've been carrying this really devil energy. That's an energy of being bound to something or someone or some situation and feeling, Spirit just said, look at this, look at this. Like this is, I mean, it's an ugly card, but it's a stunning card. There's so much symbolism. But this is like you've given your power to somebody else. Is what Spirit is saying to me. You've kind of have been giving your power to somebody else. He's like, right, this devil energy, he thinks he's holding all the cards. But remember that with the devil card, your entrapment is self-imposed. You can release this. So like, because this is what's been going on in the past. Now there's some interesting things going on here. And then this is what the future is. So you have been feeling bound up and wondering what's going on behind you. And feeling super restricted and unsure about this. But it's reverse. So it's like you're starting to take the blindfold off. Now check this out. Red sash holding everybody together. Right? Holding you to the situation. Our first card, this is blind with the red sash. It's that blindness that is holding you in this devil energy, making you worry. Right? But this comes upside down. So that blindfold's coming off. Right? You are letting go this week of things, of the way you believe that things had to be. You know, you created these, and it's learned behavior to have these restrictions. It could be based on religion or your family unit or how you're raised. But this is like, no. We're going to start doing things a different way. I'm on a healing journey and I'm going to find my own way. Now this is really interesting because it's the Sun in reverse to answer the question of external influences. It's like, so what are your external influences? Right? Okay. Spirit just said the external influences are that, you know, you're fighting kind of a battle. People aren't hoping for the best for you. Because you're going, up to now you've taught people, it's interesting because I have a client in this exact situation in my healing business. But, you know, you have always played it by the rules, but now you're changing. Right? You're not. And people are used to you being a certain way and they're not liking this. Okay? But you're hoping, especially in this deck, the Emperor card indicates a person, a masculine usually, but a masculine energy. So, that didn't inherit that position, that worked and sacrificed for it. So this is, you know, what you're looking for, is that you're going through all this, you're making the sacrifices, you're making the changes, you're coming to new realizations about things, and, you know, the outcome is that's really going to pay off this week. So, I mean, and that one came flying out, and Spirit insisted on this card. Right? It's like 7 of Cups. This is just like, there's a big rainbow there. Like, right? Like, what's under the rainbow? Success. I mean, looking forward, we're looking at success. I mean, 7 of Cups is also like that you have your choice. Right? So you might be just ending up the week, you know, kind of overcoming a lot of this. and saying, you know what, I've got some choices to make. Somewhere over the rainbow, dreams come true. Some do over the rainbow. Do 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 do. Yeah, it might be interesting to look up the words to that song. It just looks like, you're going to start the week with kind of overcoming this devil energy like that you're tied to. And the people in your world are just going to have to learn to accept you for who you really are. People can change how they perceive the world. Sometimes this happens after some of you may have previous to this had a tower moment, but to me, I don't think so. Like, it's just in the past, it's just like you've been trapped by... Spirit just said you've been trapped for a while now on who you're supposed to be. This may be that you're in a karmic situation, too, that you need, to get out of, and that is not going to be pleasing. Because, again, this might be a relationship or a job or a situation that looks good on paper, but you're not feeling it in your space this week. It's Llama's, yesterday was Llama's Day. You might want to look that up. But yeah, it's a day of regeneration. So that's my Celtic Cross reading for this week. And I hope you have a really good week. And, we'll see you through the week. I'm hoping to do, even if it's short readings, even if it's 3-card gypsy reads, I'm going to do those. I'm going to try to be, pretty diligent about that. I actually do have a really crazy week this week, though. Like, really crazy. Like, super crazy. And, I'm going to do my best. Don't judge me. All right, and I won't judge you. So have a great week. Okay, bye.